Welcome back, everyone. Toy Shiz here, and we're back yet again for another McFarlane Toys news roundup. The McFarlane Toys show took to the YouTubes today. They had a ton of new reveals. They showed off some Batman Returns, and they kind of did some housekeeping here and there, which everything we will be talking about in detail. So we had AJ and Claudio, and then we had John, who showed up later to talk about Batman Returns, but they did a great job. It was funny. AJ came out in a mask, and they were really into Batman Day. So it was just one of those things where you got to make it light, you got to make it fun, and they did that. And they talked about the figures, and everyone had a grand old time. Now, before we get started, as always, I will have affiliate pre-order links down in the description below for the future. Everything we're going to be talking about here today will be going up in the future. So if you come back here, I'll put the links. And of course, when they do go up, they'll be across my social media. The only thing you're going to have to worry about now-ish is Batman Returns, but more on that in just a few. So to kick it off, they went over some upcoming cowls. This is those smaller type cowls, the ones you can't wear. I know a lot of people still ask that question, but you got Batman, Court of Owls, you got the Dark Knight Returns, and you have the Batman and Robin cowls. You can pre-order these now. They're not my thing, but if they're your thing, you can also find them in stores. They also started hitting, I believe it's Target so far. They briefly went over some of their DC statues, specifically on the art of J. Scott Campbell. They have Poison Ivy. These all look fantastic. It's just, I'm not a statue guy unless it's the 90s and we're talking about Spawn figures. Wink, wink. Wonder Woman, she looks great as well, though you couldn't really see her. I wish they did more of a turnaround. And then they also showed off Catwoman. So if you like any of those, you can grab those now. Those are all up for pre-order. They also showed off the Zatanna. That's been out for a while, but because they didn't show any further photos, I'm just going to use this as the image. But in talking about the upcoming Zatanna figure with Detective Chimp, they have changed it from an Elite Edition figure to just a Collector's Edition figure. So it drops down in price. That's a thumbs up. So it's going to be around $37 still, which no one's happy about that. But at least it's not going to be what the Elite prices are and everything else. Still come with Detective Chimp. As far as what she does come with, they really didn't mention it, but she might have an extra head, removable hat, magic wand, maybe an extra hand or two, things like that. And of course, Detective Chimp, like I said. But who knows? They didn't mention any of that. They also went over the figures that are already up for pre-order. So if you want any of these, I'll put links down in the description below. This is a McFarlane online store exclusive. This is the Mobius chair Batman. If you go and watch my other video, there is a Platinum edition where it's basically the Mobius chair activated. It's kind of a crystal clear blue Batman. It's pretty cool. I didn't order this. It's not for me, but I did order the Dr. Midnight. That one I had to have because of JSA and its new character. He also has a red platinum. It's more of the modern-ish take for Dr. Midnight. Not enough there to really justify it, just FYI. Also, it remains to be seen how the red platinums are going to get out there, so stay tuned for that. Moving into the actual new figures. So these are going to be page punchers. This is 0 Hour Superman, which, heck yeah, he's got a mullet. I'm totally digging that. That's a good looking Superman right there. That's 90s Superman. I'm all over this. I'm actually really stoked he even has the S on the back of the cape. He'll have a cloth cape, wired cape, and then of course extra hands as well. The blue is great. The red is great. Yeah, I can't really disparage this one anything. It looks pretty cool. September 30th, he will hit pre-orders. And then we have the Infinite Crisis Joker. This one looks stupendous, at least in the photos and the turnarounds and everything else. He will come with a cloth goods jacket, and he also comes with a pistol. That is just what I think about with the Joker. So I'm very stoked on that, but just keep in mind the hat is sculpted on. It is not removable. So if that's a deal breaker for you, maybe wait for another Joker or whatever else. But yeah, September 30th will be the pre-order, and there will be several red platinums for this particular wave. So if you see two figures like this, count on 2 red platinums. Not saying it's a variant of the Joker or Superman. It will most likely be new characters, which I don't know why at this point they just show them off. They talk about how awesome they are and how cool they're going to be. And they're just like, yeah, just wait. We're too late in the game for this. Just show us the figures. My God. Anyways, moving on to their digital physical line, or they call it the Phygical, or whatever dumb name it is. But it's the Bronze Age Red Tornado. So a little bit different than the Target exclusive. This one's got good coloring. I like the pirate boots. It's got the yellows and the reds, cloth goods cape. Heck yeah, I'll be picking up this guy as well. This one, not so much for me. I did get the collector's edition way back, the platinum version of Blackfire. So this one really doesn't do much for me, at least at this point. Maybe if I see her in the store some way, somehow. This is the new Teen Titans Blackfire. I do like that they gave her all this metallic looking paint, and she's got the fire hands and everything else. Although, if you have the other one, you're kind of set for Blackfire. And with the red hair and everything, it kind of makes her look like Starfire. So, yeah, I'm good with Blackfire. They also showed off the purple-suited Batgirl. This one is a direct repaint of the Three Jokers Batgirl. She's going to have the side-eye purple costume. This, I think, based on the comments, this is a complete letdown. Coming off of that classic Batgirl with the blue and gray costume that was pre-orderable this morning, yeah, this is a step in the wrong direction. So, not for me, that's for sure. And then, what is for me, though, is that they're having a 2-pack of the Spectre and Atom Smasher. So, this is right up my alley. You get the larger mega figure, and then you get a Spectre with a cloth goods cape that looks so good. I'm so glad I ordered that Infinite Crisis one. Oh, that's just how things go. But I'm a big fan of the Spectre. I will be definitely picking it up. Not only for that, but I like the mega figure of the Atom Smasher. That looks cool. No word on if they come out with any accessories or hands or anything else. My money will be on maybe. But I ain't planning on there being anything in the box. So stay tuned for all of this. The pre-orders will be coming up soon. I'll have more details on all of that. Then John, the photographer for McFarlane Toys, joined the live stream, and he went over Batman Returns. I will be saving this for a video that will be heading up on my YouTube channel later this evening. I will go into full detail about every single upcoming Batman Returns figure, where you can get them, how you can get them, all the accessories, everything else. So we'll have some time to really talk about these. But my God, do these look fantastic. Like, dang it. Why'd you have to make them look so good? Now, real quick, there's a third wave of the McFarlane Toys Super Friends line. Those are going strong. We might even see a fourth wave. That would be kind of fun. Aquaman will be the first figure in the wave. He comes with his little Justice League communicator. We also have Bizarro, which I love the lines on the face. I'm having a lot of fun with these. Hopefully my second wave comes in soon. I haven't even seen him at retail yet, but I'm on the look. Whatever happens first. But he comes with his little ray gun blaster, and he's got the backwards S on the back of the cape. That's pretty fun. There's also a Bizarro Batman to go with that whole universe, Super Friends and everything else. So he will have that more angular looking face, much like Bizarro does. Same accessories, oversized Batarang, everything else. Then we have Brainiac. Brainiac comes with his ray gun. He's got the super short shorts, just like Lenny would say. Who wants short shorts? Brainiac wants short shorts. Can't complain. That looks pretty cool. Very old school Brainiac. Totally dig that. But the big ones for this wave, the big reveal, is Zan and Jaina, which Jaina comes with Gleek. Heck yeah. I'm actually really stoked on the Super Friends now, because I just like this whole old school look for the figures themselves with the Batman 66 and whatnot, but the colors pop. The head portraits are great. Gleek looks great. He doesn't look to have too much articulation. If anything, I think he's going to be just a slug of a figure, but I'm glad we got him. They look pretty darn cool. And then, of course, we got Zan. So Zan, from front to back, he comes with a wrench. Form of wrench. Maybe they got some powers. Who knows? No, probably what you see is what you get. But yeah, Super Friends Wave 3. And all of these will pre-order on October 2nd. So I got a little bit of ways to go. But like I said, come back, watch the video. Links will be down in the description below. And then to round it out, McFarlane Toys will be once again going to their Collectors Club drawing board Kickstarter, quote unquote, for a Harley Quinn from the original Suicide Squad movie. Not the Suicide Squad, just the terrible one. So if you want figures based on that, get ready. Although I will say this, from the photos and everything else, they look pretty stellar. Can't complain. There are 4 levels to this Kickstarter. So level 1 gets you all of this, which comes with temporary tattoos and Harley Quinn with a bat. Level 2 gets you multiple head portraits and guns and weapons and hands, which I think a lot of people will be like, oh yeah, okay, I'm more on board with that. But show them what's behind curtain number 3, because level 3 will come with a Jared Leto Joker. Yay. Can't wait for that. This is not my thing. If it's your thing, I'm not ragging on you in any way. I'm just trying to have some fun. But yeah, multiple hands, jackets, heads, everything else. Because that's not all. There's also a level 4, which nets you a second Harley Quinn figure, the Joker. Multiple head portraits, jackets, mallets, hammers, guns, and those temporary tattoos. All of these will be going up for pre-order possibly sometime next week, so just stay tuned. It's kind of up in the air, but they kind of gave a general ballpark. But stay tuned. Also, they're going to have a lot of stuff for New York Comic Con. There will be more reveals. They're going to be doing stuff with Walmart. Get ready for more pre-orders. Walmart Collector Con. That's all kind of over here at the moment. Let's focus on this, and of course, I'll keep you updated on everything. So that wraps it up. That's the recap. What do you guys think? Is anything here for you? Super Friends, Red Tornadoes, Jokers in a trench coat. Sky's the limit. Comment below, let me know. Let's talk everything DC Multiverse. And until the next one, which will be Batman Returns later this evening, I'll leave you guys with that. Adios.